G'day everyone, welcome back to the next video. If you clicked on this DRZ video, you're in the same boat as me. We know this bike is the best bike known to man. But if you've watched any of my videos, you know I'm all about comfortability. We just got back from a long trip on the highway, and I spent some of the time with my hands in this little hole right here. Having these Barkbusters up here is great for protection off-road, but I did a little research online, and I found that you can get wind deflectors to sit up the top here. Now I do ride with thinner gloves, but that's just because I like to feel what I'm doing. The thicker gloves for me are probably more safer, but they're just too bulky on my hand and I don't like them. So I do ride with a thinner glove, therefore I'm more susceptible to the wind and everything else going on around me. So today we're going to be installing some Ego Barkbuster wind deflectors. We'll go for a quick ride and I'll show you what I mean. So here we are on this disgustingly gloomy Melbourne winter's day. Still a bit wet from this morning. I'm sitting on about 80 kilometers an hour, and you can see where the Barkbusters sit here to my fingers. They are going to be great for shrub and bush protection, but there's no wind protection there at all. My hands basically sit just above where the Barkbuster stops. You can move them up a bit. Mine seems to interfere with other things, like over here. I can't really move it up, but if you move it up too far, you're not going to be covering your lever, which is down here. I like my levers down a bit so I don't have to reach up and try to grab. I can just two finger it or whatever it may be. And then when we were on the highway, freeway, doing 100, 110, sit my hands down in there, keep them nice and warm right near the radiator. It worked. Because I got the throttle lock over here, I could also do my right hand, which was nice. But yeah, I just need that little bit extra, just that bit up here, and I think it'll make a huge difference. And if you've been watching the channel, like, I want to try and be as comfortable as I can on the highway. Obviously wind protection is massive. One of the main things, what can really get a rider down. I noticed when I brought my first sports bike, the little windshield that was on the front of the CBR, I did not like going on the highway at all. And yeah, then I got the KLR and just put this big wind sail on it, and it was super comfortable. The DRZ's taken a bit more work, but the good thing is I take this off when I go enduro riding. Check out my last video. I took it off and I went over a jump, and my head was literally probably about there. If that was on, my helmet would have smacked straight into that. So the good thing is I can just take it off and on when I need. Yeah, we'll head back and I'll show you these Barkbusters. They're just a wind deflector. I got them from MX Store in Australia. They were only $30. So really, you can't go wrong. And one thing you don't notice is these two little holes down here. Like, you would never look at those. They're built for the wind deflector. So it's literally just two screws. So we'll go and chuck it on and then we'll go for a test ride. Okay, so here's the packet. Mine are the Ego Barkbusters. So make sure you get the right ones for your Barkbusters. Barkbusters Ego White Wind Deflector. So there's Storm and other ones. If you're going to purchase them, just make sure you get the right Barkbuster model that is on your bike. So it looks like a pretty simple kit. Some screws. You'll notice these three bits here will fit into the Barkbuster, and there's the holes for our screws. So this should be a cheap, quick, easy install for some really good wind deflection. This whole part up here is going to protect the top of our wrists and the wind getting up in there. Let's install them and see how they look. So there's the two there. One's left and right. They won't both fit on both sides, so it's not going to be hard to figure out which one goes where. So there's our Barkbuster. You can see these three dots in here. And there's the two little holes that I was talking about before. And then if you have a look on here, we've got our two little holes. Just fit in there. And then we'll just have to screw it on. Alright, so we've got our first screw here. I've just sort of made sure it's pushed up where it needs to be. Yep, feel it grab. And our second screw. Oh, could it be that easy? Not going to go too hard because it is all just plastic. That's on. All right, the right side. So same thing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It doesn't quite clip in, like it's not just going to stay there, but you can definitely feel where it needs to be. So that's about it there. Grab our screw. The screws are small, but the head on them still requires quite a big screwdriver. See if we can just gently get it in there. Feel it grab. Not going to go too hard. With the plastic, you can sort of feel when it's had enough. I'm going to be on the highway for about an hour and a half this weekend, so I'm really glad these came. Last one. What an easy mod. Yep, feel it grab. Just gentle. They're on. Huh, best $30 I've ever spent. All right, let's go test it out and see how they look. Alright, so we are out doing about 80 kilometers an hour, and it's definitely made a difference. You can see there, now my hand used to be straight, now it's up. Yeah, that's awesome. My hands are not going to be cold at all now. If you didn't know that they weren't standard, you wouldn't even know that they were like an extra. They kind of just look like part of it. They actually look alright. But yeah, huge difference. Just that little bit of plastic for $30 and 2 screws. If you just want that little bit more protection, yeah, I don't know why I didn't do it sooner. I mean, probably the only downside is if you do a lot of enduro. I'm guessing if you land on a big rock or you just hit them in the wrong spot, they would crack because they're plastic. But hey, for 30 bucks, like if you crack one every 5 years, I mean, come on. So we'll just stop down here and we'll have a look and yeah, see if the looks would put you off or not. It doesn't put me off. I don't hate it. I'm happy with it. And literally 5 minutes to install. I'll take that. I'll take that win every day. Just more ways to make the DRZ more comfortable, if that's what you're after. Ever reliable, comfortable, and just so much fun to ride. Alright, let's go take a look. Yeah, so there it is, guys. It almost looks like it's straight out of the factory. It's the cleanest part of the bike, that's for sure. So it's good that they have these built in, so you always wonder why the hell's there. Guess for a bit of airflow, but no, the wind deflectors fit right in it. And yeah, as you've seen, literally just 2 screws, and kind of complements the Barkbuster riding. Just make sure if you do this that you order the right model. Mine are Ego. Just have a look at what model you have if you're planning on doing one. But yeah, I'm happy with it, and like I've said 70 times, for 30 bucks Australian the price, yeah, you can't beat it. That's awesome. So the DRZ, from when I got it, is looking very different from the first video. Huge windshield. Now we've got the big wind deflectors. The Nelson Rigg tank bag, which is handy. There's a link in my description if you're interested. Just a cheap GPS for now. This seems to do the job. Lets me take phone calls and listen to music and tells me where to go for 100 bucks. If you're interested, check out the channel. There's a video for one of those. And even this cheapy rear tank bag seems to be doing the job, and it comes with a cover. I had it on in the last video, and the cover got absolutely filthy from all the enduro riding in the mud, and that just stayed perfectly clean. But yeah, for the money, that's a grouse mod. That's really going to save my hands getting cold on those long highway trips. I'm not going to dread it so much. My hands aren't going to freeze. I'll probably still stick them in between the safari tank hole. That right there, that is so warm in there. So yeah, if you're barreling down the highway freeway and your hands are freezing and there's not much going on around you and it's safe to do it, shove your hands in there. A little tip for you. So just a quick video, just the wind deflectors. I think it's a great mod, cheap, easy to install. Yeah, nothing bad to say about them. I'd recommend them if you're looking for that little bit more wind protection on your hands. I'll do a quick drive-by so you can watch the beautiful DRZ take off, and we'll leave it there. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Ride safe, and I'll catch you in my mirrors.